Welcome to the show. You guys remember that whole thing I went through trying to cancel my old internet? I talked to this guy for hours, and I just got a text message. An automatic payment for blah 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 was authorized in blah blah blah. Utility companies, they're like the mafia. They're like Hotel California. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. You're a real one if you recognize this. To feel your touch across my mind fills me only full of desire for my being. Dreamer, dream of all that has a meaning. To feel us sail away. We're all M3s now in the print show. Starting that morning round up, whatever, round it off if you want. We're rounding off with the most annoying possible print failure. This morning I was like, ooh, the lid is printing so good. Oh, but the spool is kind of low. Better put a new spool on there. I'll grab a spool from something that was printing fine. And it did start extruding after missing several layers. Why? Who the F knows? Milkshake. In better news, T-Rex skull with plate. We've got an octo. We have a different sort of octo. We've got a Moa. Oh yeah, you know it. Sisyphus would be proud. We are just making an Einstein can. Our gears turning out good. This guy messed up for a kind of dumber reason. This was just too long. It got tangled up in the spool. That kind of crossed my mind, but I don't know why I didn't trim this more. Basically, this printer does work. This almost feels like, it's thin, but it doesn't look thin at all. I don't know. I guess it's fine. Direct drive extruders just make it feel different, I guess. That's how finely tuned my print feeling skills are. There's nothing wrong with this print. I can just tell that a different kind of print head made it. Are you churning out the sharks? And T-Rex skull without plate. Been a minute since I talked about this, but I was a couple months behind on entering my daily spending. I, of course, do this according to category. I log everything I spend on food, groceries. Food means like not at the grocery store, as well as gas and fun, and there's business expenses that are not done online, basically, that I include in this. This is the graph. I think we can see a general trend of going down. I imagine there's some minimum that it's going to reach eventually, but this is the first year, and in yellow here I have this year's totals for each month. This is per day, and I started a new column. We're comparing to the year previous. In other words, this is how much less I spent per day compared to the last January. So we have saved $8.13 per day as of January, and we did not decrease these 3 months, but weighed on balance, we have saved more money than we've kind of gone over. In other words, this experiment of keeping track of my expenses is basically working. You know, these positive numbers, with the exception of March there, that was a little crazy, are all pretty big. The negative numbers are pretty small. So if you want to save money, if you want to get strict about really keeping track of your expenses, I highly recommend this. And if anybody really wants, I would even send them this spreadsheet so you can just erase the values and do it yourself. Also, this calculates the average spending per day. I don't know what the data range is on this. It's probably based on the first year. So I adjusted the data range. I'm at an average of 34 for all of these numbers, but you can see that we've been below that, you know, these past few months and even some of the early ones. Like I said, we got a little over here and there, but we are reducing spending. Making another of the coffee cups. We trimmed the bottom tube here, and for this, I think it's appropriate to put the spool nice and high because we don't want it to sort of get interfered or tangled up or something. I think it's going to work quite nicely. We have a lot more printer capacity. Obviously, we've been getting printers, so it's time to start making more products. And I really want to take some ground. We've got a few months left before Christmas starts hitting. We don't know if the next big hit product is yet to be made. I like to think it is. So yeah, we're saving this right now. And of course, it is a crescent wrench. It's the head of a crescent wrench anyway. I mean, what could be more perfect for the mechanic in your life? Hang that sucker right on the wall. Yeah, look at that. Very nice. There's also no overhangs with the spiral screw thing. I don't know what it's called. You can see that it's got the connections in there. And hangs right on the wall like that. So it's actually going to print in this orientation, with this being the bed. You can see that everything is angled such that there aren't going to be overhangs. The closest ones to having overhangs was right here, but that's right. Here, let me get rid of this. We put a bit of an angle there, so even that probably won't be a problem. So yeah, nice efficient product. Like I've said many times before, when you design something, especially when you've got a business that's doing somewhat well, you have to design it and imagine what it would be like if somebody ordered 1,000 of these things, which at this point would be really crazy. But having a bunch of supports and stuff you got to snap off, it's just one more step, and you might as well just avoid it if you can. Just thought I would share this. We're going layer by layer. You can see how that rounding ended up making it so that there really aren't any overhangs. Now, you could kind of say on that layer, you do got these that are a little bit of an overhang, but usually that is the kind of thing you can smooth. And I don't know, in the world of overhangs, that's just pretty tame. Let's package some things. Nice bronze pug boy, and we got a classic red luthier rest, and we've got a David head, and we've got the Moa. Everyone gets a cupcake, and David Bowie. And of course, this very nice D12, the first we have sold. And of course, a guitar octo, and a big T-Rex skull. Very nice holdable coffee, and T-Rex skull looking gorgeous. That's Prusa sliced right there. And Pink David. Very nice copper octo. And we're finally getting, of course, the Einstein can and the D12 looking gorgeous. And then we've got a gold octo back there. Little late night shopping. Whole bunch of salad kits on sale. Bam. Updating the daily budget today reminded me of how much I like saving money. One of the things that's really great about pretty much only eating discounted food, it's a surprise every time. I have no idea what foods the Kroger gods will deem worthy of discount. Those salad kits are really good. You just kind of mix everything up in the bag and eat it. It's like those, what are they called? Taco in a bag. Anyone that, you know, goes to festivals and stuff knows what that is. I definitely sympathize with the people that are talking about how food and everything is getting more expensive, but they haven't tried the scavenger diet yet. Don't eat what you want, eat what's cheap. There are a bunch of secrets of this that I haven't even gotten into. One thing is, if you want to really get good at the scavenger diet, what you do is wait till you see somebody stocking a shelf, particularly in a area of things you like to buy on discount. When you see a shelf stalker, ask them, what is the best time of day to get discounted items? Or you could ask, when does the person who puts the stickers on items generally do it? What time of day? not only will you find out, but they like talking about this stuff. Nobody ever asks them about like what they do for a living. It's really a win-win. Sometimes people really don't understand just how much of a winner I am. I'm the guy who wins. I'm not going to show absolutely everything. This is 3 big bags of groceries, as you can see, but this is an amazing sampling of things. Look at this potato salad. This is very good potato salad. Put a little hot sauce on there. Amazing. $1.87, you could eat that whole thing, and that's a bunch. For some reason, these Passover crackers or something were on sale, $2.27, and I decided to take advantage of that because we have tzatziki as well for under $2. That would be a little bit of a weird meal, but it works. And we've got these guys. Yep, when you air fry these things, they're delicious. I bought all they had. There were 3 of them. Now, when I saw this one on sale, I looked through the racks to make sure there weren't any more, and there weren't, unfortunately, but we got one of these beef and cheese empanadas. They are so good. Oh yeah. And yes, various salad kits. There were actually more there. There's like 3 or 4 that I didn't even buy. But yeah, 37, like 37.50 something. It's a good deal. The nice thing, I already still have a freezer with a bunch of discounted things. We froze all these egg rolls. They freeze up nice. If you've been watching for a while, we got the fajita things. Those are from Brookshire Brothers, but same principle. One of these days we're gonna do some more slow cooking, and we got big old chicken things just for the occasion. It is never too late to go grocery shopping, unless they closed. Feeling good, stocked up on groceries. They had so much of that discounted potato salad. I was gonna buy more, but I don't know. There's only so much potato salad I can eat after a while. Just sold another David Bowie. Join that Discord link below. J-Man, did you ever get that Clipper-enabled CR10S5 to work? Basically, yes. I still have the Clipper screen. If anybody wants the Creality Clipper screen, message me. I'd probably give it to you real cheap. It definitely was nice, but Clipper's just not for me. But yeah, the printer that had it was this. We're doing the 2 heating things, the dual heating thing. Technically, it's got the bed heater. This one is controlling the movement, and this one is controlling the extruder. But it's been really bulletproof since we kind of figured the whole Clipper screen thing out. Some people just really love Clipper. You know, I read comments all the time where people are just losing their minds over Clipper. I guess I'm just getting old. Yeah, I don't even know. Make me an offer. DM me on Discord or Facebook, and I would probably let you have it for a song. Also, if you remember, it did work. We made a thing with it, but it's just not for me. Joseph Story. I knew somebody named Story once with an E. That Micro Swiss direct drive extruder is a great piece of kit. It was an excellent upgrade for my CR10 style printer a couple years ago. Night and day from the long Bowden that I was used to on that printer. It's going good so far. I mean, if it performs over the long run, I might start switching them. JR303, you should use the soundbite of Jason Mewes in Dogma saying gear. That's all I hear when you show it off. Looks cool as heck. I never saw that, sorry. Silver 3DP, it's been a while, I think. Where is the VHS hands? We almost did them today. They're painted and stuff. Watch tomorrow. We'll probably make that the item of the day. Jason King Kong. I'm grateful for emulators like MAME that let me play arcade games of my childhood. Volunteers collectively spent millions of man-hours to make software like that possible and gave it away to the world for free. Extremely based. I remember when emulators first were a thing on the internet, and it just blew my mind. I still have my Sega Genesis. It's in the big closet now. I've got it in the shoebox. Man, maybe if enough people comment, I will give you a tour of my original Sega Genesis shoebox that was underneath my bed as a kid. I still got it and all the things in it. But yeah, actually for this screen, I've got one of those things you get off of Amazon. It's like a little thumb drive thing with a controller, and you can, it has like, you know, thousands of games. I've been meaning to set it up. I was playing Chrono Trigger. It was really, really, really cool. It's like really, really fun to play. I don't know what. I don't even know where I put it now. I need to get that set up again. The only thing I'll say about those emulator things is, like, at least for Sonic the Hedgehog, the controllers are not responsive enough. Like, I was just a beast with the Sonic games. And, like, if you want to do any of the cool things, those wireless controllers just do not have the response time. But that's why I like playing RPG games on it. Because it's like the speed isn't like the most important thing, or it's just not as pivotal. You know, it's like a turn-based thing. The Final Fantasies, they're really, really good on it. But good comments, everybody. What am I grateful for? Honestly, cheap, good groceries. I guess the thing I'm most grateful for today is when I was doing my finances, I kind of thought that maybe I was going, maybe I was spending more than I thought I was. But when I did the year-over-year comparisons, like I said and showed you guys earlier, almost all of them, almost every month was cheaper than the month before it last year. So that's really, you know, a good trajectory. So I'm pretty grateful for that. Everything's going good, pretty much. Customers have been pretty happy. There's a couple of people that, no, really, basically just everybody. I was trying to think of something. Everybody's been real cool. Business has been a little slow last few days, but I think people are just in their fields and stuff and distracted. I'm sure things will go back to normal. Let me know in the comments what you are grateful for. Could be something as simple as the changing of the seasons. Could be something as profound as having triplets. Let me know in the comment section what you are feeling the gratitude for today. Let's focus on the good and productive and wholesome things and just let our gratitude engines rev a little bit. You guys are the best. We are the Gratitude Gang. I will see you tomorrow. We drop the goodness every day. Peace out.
Stay around you. I can't say what I need. This blinding are the lessons I'm seeing to me. Standing in a moment, what has been is cast aside, frozen there as time rode. I know that you must have died. Everything I emotions, and we're all going to die. So leave me something precious, another glimpse of light. Light your wits around you. Open up your light. Time to say Auf Wiedersehen.